In June 2015, Sam Altman, now Chief Executive Officer of OpenAI, said something like, "I think AI will lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there will be great companies." On what earth do you think a person, believing that the technology he is responsible for could be an existential risk for all of humanity, will still continue the development and even promote it? Well, on our earth, in our economic system. AI comes with so many promises. We will be able to cure cancer. We will be able to finally find the answer to life, the universe, and everything. We will democratize software development, arts, and unicorns will start pooping with candies. That's at least what some chief executive officers want us to believe. Surprisingly, those very CEOs were warning against AI. Elon Musk suggested AI was the biggest existential threat, and now he is leading Grok development, which ironically could be quite threatening. Sam Altman suggested AI was dangerous, but it doesn't stop him from releasing ChatGPT 5. So, some people do believe that AI is almighty. It can outsmart each and every programmer. There is no need to learn anything now. There is AI that just knows. When presented with AI flaws and mistakes, they just brush it off. A new model will solve it. Piece of cake. Chief executive officers of companies selling either AI or AI-related products are happy to corroborate. Another group jumps on the opposite side and claims that AI is dumb and can't be useful for anything. They are often branded as change-resistant or just difficult. Some companies go even as far as to call them unacceptable. Of course, both groups are right and wrong. Indeed, AI can and is already used to replace some white-collar workers. Indeed, not at all surprisingly, it leads to all sorts of errors and mistakes. If one were to spend just a couple of weeks learning how LLMs work, they would see that there is no way that chief executive claims would be true. Similarly, white-collar workers can't just relax and sleep well, knowing that AI will not replace them. Why are you doing this? Because you let us. This is a chilling quote, and it is used in a couple of movies, most notably in the film The Guests, which was the basis for the Speak No Evil remake. This is the question two people ask their future killer before they are being killed. This is a dark, grim, and thought-provoking movie. One cannot negotiate with sadist or a bully. How is this relevant? Well, have a look at our two friends, Sam and Elon. Both know that AI could be risky, and both are choosing to ignore it and double down on AI development. Elon doesn't shy away from skewing AI results to enforce his point of view. Sam could do the same, just not as blatantly obvious. Companies push for AI mandates while demanding people return to the office to work on the projects that will be used to make them redundant. They are being bullies. And the worst part, we let them. We let them by continuing to use and pay for their services. We let them by not resigning when they cross the line. We let them by not even speaking up because we are afraid of losing our jobs when times are already rough. But make no mistakes, like in the movie, abuse starts small. It is death by 1,000 concessions. For any sane person, it should be obvious that LLMs can't be used for deep reasoning, simply because, at its core, it just predicts the next token based on the previous tokens. Yet, somehow people claim that it is going to be possible, and somehow people believe it. For a person who doesn't know the subject in question, be it software engineering, healthcare, or law. LLM output is more than just believable. And that's not surprising. LLMs were created and optimized for producing believable text. And since it is believable, it doesn't make too much effort to see why many choose to believe that LLM indeed capable of creating. If you look at any company in isolation, it may seem that replacing employees with AI is sensible. Models are cheap, they don't complain, they don't resign or get sick. So, people are being let go, offered fewer perks and smaller salaries, while stakeholders are getting better revenues, at least for the next quarter. However, no company lives in isolation. There is no place in this world where having fewer high-paid employees could lead to higher revenues. Almost simply, if no one can buy your product, it doesn't matter how efficient the product production is. Yet, it doesn't stop companies. Not at all. They use virgin capital and burn millions of kilowatt hours of energy like there is no tomorrow. They are afraid that if they don't do it, the competitors will, and in their minds, losing to a competitor is the worst option. To make things worse, LLMs do not deliver what AI companies promise. There is no fault in LLMs. They are absolutely awesome in so many areas. But apparently, thoughtful and responsible use of technology is not that exciting and does not bring huge investments. Yet, I can understand companies that use AI. I can't understand people who know or should know that LLMs can't deliver, yet these people continue to push ahead. So what do? It all may look grim, but it doesn't have to. What we need to do now is to stop being non-playable characters in someone else's game and start playing ourselves. Each person has their own way, but here is what I decided I will do. I will learn how LLM works and build one for myself. Of course, not to compete with GPT, DeepSeek or whatever, but to understand the technology on the deep level, its strengths and limitations. Walk away! I'm not using paid products from companies involved in dodgy practices, and I do not work for companies caring for themselves more than they care for the employees or customers. And I will plan ahead. What future do I want for myself and how I can get there? And I'm going to share my path on this very channel. And I hope I will inspire or warn others along the way.